Okay, so hello guys, today we continue with fractions of a set. Just a little bit review from yesterday. So what we did, we started to explain what is the fraction of a set and how can I find it, yes? Po slovensky, včera sme začali pracovať na tom, že som sa snažila vysvetliť vám, čo to znamená zlomok z celku. Hey, fraction of set znamená zlomok z celku. Čiže mám nejaký celok, ako tuto na tejto strane 105 ste videli, že mám nejaký celok, ktorý tvorilo na tejto strane 16 šálok a tento celok bol rozdelený do 4 skupín na 4 úseky, takže hovorili sme tu o štvrtinách a 3/4 z toho celého boli modré a 1/4 bola biela. So one more time in English we started to work and explain like what is the fraction of a set. So I have one set, one whole, and this whole is created by 16 cups, and these cups are divided into 4 groups. So that's why we are talking here about fourth, because the whole which is my whole is now 16 cups, is divided into 4 groups. So I'm talking about the fourth. And here 3/4 of all of these are blue and 1/4 of all of these are white. And if I'm trying to find the fraction of a set, and I know that the 12 are whole and 3/4 of these 12 are blue, so how many of these all 12 are blue? I can find it very simply by division and multiplication. And here in this next page, when you look at page 107, yesterday we finished here that how can I find the fraction of a set? How can I find that how many is 3/4 of 16, yes? How many cups I have if I know that I have 3/4 of 16 or anything else. So in method 1, you'll see here that how to find it. When we want to find the fraction of a set, we do the multiplication. 3/4 of 16, I write in this way, 3/4 times 16. And how do I multiply this? I always multiply these two numbers. So the top of the fraction with the whole number, okay? But what I do, if I can, I simplify this. I can simplify 16 and 4. I'm simplifying. 16 is divided by 4 and 4 is divided by 4. I want to make it the lowest as I can. Po slovensky, ak hľadám 3/4 zo 16. Koľko je 3/4 zo 16? Tak robím násobenie 3/4 zo 16 a násobím 3 so 16. Lenže môže mi výsť veľmi vysoké číslo, tak si pomôžem. 16 a 4 sa dajú vydeliť. Áno, 4 štvorkou aj 16 štvorkou. Tak si to zjednoduším. 16 deleno 4 je 4, 4 deleno 4 je 1 a potom už len vynásobím 3 krát 4, to je 12, áno, 3 krát 4 je 12 a z tejto štvorky mi ostala jednotka. Áno, tuto mi vlastne vzniklo 3 krát 4 lomeno 1, čiže tú jednotku nemusím zapisovať. Áno, 3 krát 4 lomeno 1, tuto máme ako 3 krát 4 a to je 12. Vždy násobím vrchné číslo a to číslo celé, ktoré je tu. Okay, so this is method 1. And method 2 is that you don't simplify these numbers. Yes, you do multiplication. The numerator, the top number, which is numerator, multiply by whole number 3 times 16. Fourth is 48/4, and 48/4, if I simplify, is 12. Yes? Okay? So, what can I do here now? I want to show you, I want to explain of these exercise 7, A, B, C, and D. I will help myself with this prepared material. So how can I find the 1/3 of 12? Exercise 7A. 1/3 of 12 I write in this way, 1/3 times 12. And what I do multiplication, 1 times 12 thirds, and I get 12 thirds, and I can simplify it. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Yes, if I do this, I can simplify 3, I can divide by 3, so I get 1. 12, I also divide by 3, so I get 4. So basically I got 4 ones, so it's 4. Yes, this is something that you know. So this is one method that I just multiply the numerator and the whole number here. Yes, this whole number. But better is if you simplify it, because then you are not working with so big numbers and with like high multiplication. So what you do, you get 1/3 times 12, and 3 and 12 you can simplify. You can divide 12 by 3 and 3 by 3. So if I divide 12 by 3, I got 4. If I divide 3 by 3, I got 1. So what I do 1 times 4, because I simplified it, 1 times 4. Here I got ones, so I got 4 ones, and it is 4. So this is the best way if you do this, that you want to do multiplication, but first you simplify these numbers if it's possible. B, how can I find what is 3/4 of 20? So you do multiplication. 3/4 times 20. I can see that both numbers 20 and 4 I can simplify. 4 divided by 4, 20 divided by 4. So what I get? 3 times 5. Because here I divided 20 by 4, so I get 5, which is here. And here I got 1. Yes, because 4 divided by 4 is 1. So 3 times 5, the ones, I got 15 ones and I got 15, okay? So how did I find it? 3/4 of 20. I simplified 20 and I simplified this fourth. And then I can do very simple multiplication. 3 times 5 ones is 15. The next one, C and D, 4/5 of 25 I write as multiplication. Yes, you can do 4 times 25, but then you get very high numbers. So what you do? You simplify 25 and 5. I can divide both numbers by 5. So I got 4 times 5, because I divided 25 by 5. 4 times 5 ones. Yes. 4 times 5 equals 20 ones, and it's 20. Okay. The next one, 5/7 of 28 I write as multiplication. I can do 5 times 28, but it's very high number and it's not easy to multiply. So I can help myself. I want to make lower number, yes? I can simplify 28 and 7. Both numbers I can divide by 7. 28 divided by 7 is 4. That's why we have 4 here, yes? And this 5 is from here. So I do 5 times 4, and 7 divided by 7 is 1. 5 times 4 ones is 20. Okay, so this was explanation of these A, B, C, D in your textbook, and explanation for this one, for exercise 8, the model shows a set of objects. What fraction of the set does the shaded part show? So this one whole is 21. You can again imagine that you have 21 cups, okay? And these 21 cups are divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups. So we divide on these 21 cups into 7 units. So I'm working with sevens as with a fraction. Pracujem so sedminami. 21 šálok rozdelím do 7 skupín, čiže vytvorila som sedminy. Áno, 21 šálok rozdelím na sedminy. So I want to know that what fraction of the set does the shaded part show? It shows me 4 sevens. Whole is divided into 7 sevens. This is 4 sevens and this is 3 sevens, yes? Toto sú moje 4 sedminy, úplne logicky. Áno, 4 zo 7, to sú 4 sedminy a toto sú 3 sedminy. Áno, čiže tá zamaľovaná časť nám ukazuje 4 sedminy z 21. So if I want to write it that the shaded part shows the 4 sevens of 21, we are having 21 divided into 7 units. 4 of the 7 are green, 3 of these 7 are blue or white. So fourth 7 of all 21 are shaded. Okay? Perfect. If you understand this, now you will continue, and it's independent work. In your practice book, it's page 97 and page 98. So please, you will do independently page 97 and page 98. And what I want from you, you can see my explanation here, answer these questions. So here you do this multiplication, exactly the same thing as I did now in the textbook. Here exactly the same thing that we did in the textbook, and here exactly the same thing. So find the value. You want to find out what is 1/4 of 28. Here you want to find out what is 1/2 of 18. This is just a little bit like longer kind of writing, but you can see explanation here, so it's nothing difficult. I want to show you one explanation here. So how can I find out that what is 2/3 of 15? 2/3 of 15 is 10. How do I know? Because 2/3 of 15 I do as multiplication. I can do 2 times 15, but before I do this, I want to simplify. I want to make a lower number, as I see here. So I can divide 15 and I can divide 3, both by 3. You always have to divide with the same number. You cannot divide 15 with 5 and 3 by 3. No. You always have to divide with the same number, divided by same number. Yes? So 2/3 of 15. First I simplify this. Both I can simplify by 3. So I get 2 times 5. Why 5? Because I simplified. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So 2 times 5. And here from number 3, when I divide it by 3, I get 1. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 ones. Okay? So if you continue with B, C, D, and also if you continue on the next page, exactly you do the same thing. 3/4 of 12, you need to multiply this, but first simplify it. Both numbers 12 and 4 I can simplify by 4. So from 4 I get 1, from 12 I get 3, so 3 times 3 is 9, ones, 3/4 of 12 is 9. Yes? Please continue and write the answers for B, C, D on page 97, and then go on page 98 and continue with exercise 5 and exercise 6. This is your independent work, so please, when you finish, take a photo of this work and send me on my email. Thank you very much.